This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Bros and foes and heroes. Gonna tell you about bros and foes and heroes. Gonna tell you about
comic books, costumes, facts,
Boots!
and other stuff.
In this week's issue, the Angel and the Case of the Armless Tiger Man.
Welcome into Bros, Foes, and Heroes. I'm Zach, joined as always by the mighty, the marvelous, the magnificent Mr. Mike.
The older I get, the less mighty I become.
It's 5 M's. That's pretty mighty.
5
I would
M's,
think.
that's pretty good. Yeah, I like that.
I mean, eat your heart out, McDonald's. They'd love McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Well, that makes
You know,
it
they're
sound
opening a new, they're testing new McDonald's, and they are literally just the iPad screen places. There's
With
no place
nobody.
to sit. There's no, and it's all run by robots.
Seriously? Even
Yeah.
the cooking?
Yeah, it's like I don't know, mix space or make something stupid.
How do you clean? The only thing I want to know is like
I don't know.
that the cleaning is.
I don't know. I was watching a show. There's a documentarian who does these silly little shows on HBO. John something. Anyway, it's like how to whatever.
Oh, yeah, okay. I
You
think
know
I
what
know
I'm
what
talking
you're
about?
talking about.
Yeah. There was one about how to. Shit, I don't remember what
That
it was.
Whoa, interesting.
Well,
Interesting
it was
episode.
close to that because he
okay.
was trying to find a public toilet in New
Oh.
York,
Okay.
and there's 2 of them that are self-cleaning. So there's these little pod things you go into, and then it knows when you're in there, it shuts the door, then you do your business, and then when you leave, these jets of water just turn on and like blast the whole friggin' thing, right?
Yeah.
But if you sit on the sink, you can fool it into thinking you've left. And so that's what he did. He sat on the sink and watched it just blow that water all over the place. I don't know why I was talking about that, but
I think we were out because I asked how the all machine ran.
Oh, yeah.
McDonald's
so
would
robo
clean itself.
toilets.
Yeah.
Yeah, robo toilets. So
I
that's
made that
how they
jump with
clean that's how they clean a McDonald's.
I had to look down to make sure the fleet of all white vehicles is still there.
Well, there's also a lot of music going on outside for some reason. I don't know, but I don't see anybody on the stage. So I don't know what's going on down there.
Wait, where's the stage at?
So if you look straight across at Barnett's,
Yeah.
you see where the little tent tables are?
Oh, I see what you're saying
Yeah.
over there to the right.
But
yeah.
there's nobody on the stage, I don't think.
No, I don't see anybody.
Yeah, but you can hear the music, right?
No.
Listen.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, you don't hear
anything.
it?
No.
Oh, okay.
And I have a feeling maybe nobody else did.
Well, it might just be in my brain.
All right.
yeah.
Well, that was a fun
Yeah.
experiment.
Hey, I'd like to welcome in our newest sponsor, Push. Push.
Unofficially.
Well, I unofficially welcome them or unofficially our sponsor?
Unofficially our sponsor.
We have they have doubled the amount of Push in our building here. Last week we had Push Peach.
Yes.
Now we have Push Pineapple.
Push pineapple along with the push peach. A lot of peas.
Yeah, Push Peach, Push Pineapple. This one, I believe the Push Peach is 330 or 300 calories. Yeah,
And
proudly
70
displayed.
and 74 grams of sugar.
Yeah.
For the whole bottle.
Proudly displayed on the bottle. Now, this is if it had a buttload of caffeine in it. You know, now we're talking about like gamer sodas,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Lots
but
of sugar, lots of
let me
caffeine.
make sure. I'm pretty sure most
I
pineapple sodas
bet it's caffeine free.
are
Yeah.
caffeine free, but I can't. It contains no juice. We weren't.
Oh,
we weren't worried
wonderful.
about- Yeah, no, it is caffeine free.
Please use on countertops only. Yeah. It's pineapple soda.
Yeah, and this time, if you were wondering, man, I wish I could get more calories from my soda.
330.
Push pineapple comes to, and
300
we go from 74 grams of sugar to 80.
Oh. Wow.
So 6 more grams
It's that
of
extra
sugar.
6.
That's that probably 30 extra calories.
Sure.
Um,
Whoops, there goes my left toe.
and, like, here's the thing about the last one. It is very sweet.
Is this one
Very-
sweet? This one's very
80
sweet.
grams of sugar. Like,
Yeah.
I could not finish the last one.
Uh-huh.
and I'm probably not going to be able to.
What I
with
don't
this one,
understand is
but
the pineapple on the cover. It looks like an
it's
orange.
green. Well, first one of the pineapple, it's like
It's
like
green.
a young pineapple.
Yeah.
I guess. Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
unripened
Sure,
pineapples
sure.
are green.
Yeah, we'll assume.
But the inside, I guess that's a slice.
Maybe.
So here's what they
It looks
did.
like a snail.
No, I think what they did is they just took, like, if you cut a pineapple in, half,
Gotcha.
and you cut a slice that way, and you're looking at it from the top,
Sure.
but you cut the rind off around
On
it.
this, it says no pineapples were harmed in the making of the
Does it
soda.
really?
No, it does not. No. I'm just saying no juice.
So, yeah. So, apparently, we went on a big push
Push.
propaganda.
We went on a big push.
a push.
Gang.
Last
Push.
week. Gang. To push to see if they wanted to
Yeah. I sent them
be
an
linked
email.
up with us at all.
Send them an email. Haven't heard back.
Haven't heard
from
back,
Push.
but we now have 2 flavors of push.
That's right. We
in
think,
the market downstairs.
We think that was a direct result of us saying how much we enjoyed this
And-
soda.
And I will tell them every new flavor of push they put down there, I will try on air.
Oh, sure.
So I will tell you that the peach is a peach soda. I mean, I say that jokingly. I've had it wasn't a bad peach soda.
It wasn't a bad peach soda. But you couldn't finish it all.
Well, no, it's just because I don't drink a lot of sweet stuff now as much as I used to.
Sure.
So I can only tolerate so much. But so I don't also drink near as much soda as I used to as well.
Yeah.
But I love peach stuff. It was a peach soda. It was solid.
Uh-huh.
I've had other pineapple sodas. This would rank as a solid pineapple soda. It is just so sweet.
Yeah, sure.
That is the only thing.
But
But it is really good. If you like that, then it is right up your alley.
It's illegal in Puerto Rico. It does not.
You got to
That
quit.
up, too.
I don't know why I believe you so much
Yeah, I
because
don't
I
know
always
either.
look. It is bottled under the authority of Push Beverages.
The authority.
The authority.
Yeah. That sounds like
Just-
a mob thing.
Just like when we get the cease and desist from
Sure.
them, it's going to be from
It's going
the
to be from
authority,
the authority of
the
Push Soda and its owners, Monsanto.
Well, have you ever? Okay. I'm trying to think. What is the most? We also talked about our own flavor. What was it? It was going to be. It was banana soda.
It was
bro
banana.
broberry
Broberry.
broberry banana.
Yeah, broberry banana.
But it just tastes like banana.
Just bananas. There's no berries in it at all.
Broberry banana.
No.
Again, Push. If you want to make that soda for us, that is.
And the
what
weird
you
thing
can
is
do.
it's green, which is odd. I don't know why it's green.
Broberry.
You
I
talk
love
about
this.
confusing the shit out of people.
Oh, yes.
There's no berries. It's all banana flavored and it's green.
And you know what? If you're a beverage maker out there listening, and you're like, man, I hate that Push already has a leg
Yeah.
up. You know what? Throw your hat in the
Do
ring.
it, man. Let's go.
Send us all
Yeah.
the Broberry banana soda that you can create, as long as it will not make us sick.
You know, Broberry
is
banana
edible.
sounds like it would be an energy drink flavor.
It does.
You know, like Hitman, Broberry banana, you know, that kind of thing. Or an Axe body spray. Broberry banana. Chicks
Uh-huh.
dig it.
Yeah. See, I was
Everyone wanted to smell like a banana.
for some reason I was thinking like Tech Bros kind of. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, bro. So I'm gonna hit this Broberry banana.
Broberry banana, bro.
Drink shake, and then like
Ah.
I got these great startups that I gotta
Yeah. I got to buy some startups.
stocks, bonds,
Got to buy some starts.
monopolies,
Got to get some starts.
stonks.
Check my deets. Yeah.
I don't know what we're talking about now.
Well, people say that now instead of details. They say
Well,
deets.
they've been saying that for a while, Mike.
Well, what is it?
Or I've heard it for a
Sketch?
while.
Check my sketch.
Here, just
It's just I don't understand. What are you saving? You're not saving time.
I think that
Schedule. Oh boy, that took me forever.
I think some of it might be like earworm things
Sketch.
after a while. Like they just like the way
Yeah,
that
maybe.
it sounds more.
Maybe.
But yeah, I get it. The one that used to get me,
Deets.
and then I just gave up on it, was cray. Just because you're literally just dropping the
He's
Z.
cray.
Crazy. Like
Yeah.
it's just one syllable.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Like I understood like some of them if it's like literally shortening the word. But-
Yeah. I'm
I
gonna
don't
start going by my.
but you are,
Drop the KE.
Well,
My.
well, I mean, that's okay.
Hello.
Or I
I'm
can
my.
also call you.
I'll just say I'm my. Yeah. I'm saving tons of time.
Yeah, but it's, that
You ever
sounds
seen
kind
that?
of oddly sensual too. The way you said it,
My.
like we're an ASMR podcast all of a sudden.
Yeah, this sucks. I don't know. This is bad.
Oh, it is bad. And see, this is get your kickstart to the beginning of a podcast with Push.
Blueberry banana.
So,
Go nuts.
oh man, the
Wait a
story,
minute. It has nothing to do with berries. Has nothing to do with nuts. It's green.
and it
What
tastes
i-
like bananas.
What is this? I don't understand this advertising.
Oh man! All right,
so
well, I'm gonna
go.
try to no. I'm
comic
gonna
books.
reel us back in.
Sure.
I'm actually what we have today is we're gonna be able to spend a little bit
Poor
more time
Zach.
on it than we usually do. No,
Yeah.
it's fine. I love it.
Good.
Than we usually do because the story we have here is only 8 pages.
Okay.
And we're focusing on the villain. This is gonna be like a
Oh.
throwback of where we just focus on one
Nice.
character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because this is the only appearance of this character, and boy, is it a doozy.
This is the only time that this villain shows up.
As far as I know,
Wow.
at least at the time that I did, unless there's some weird one-off kind of
Somebody asked James
tip of the
Gunn.
hat, but I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that no. We'll get into that and what that
Okay.
character is as we dive back into a different time, back into the 1940s and even the 50s and stuff as we look back into early Marvel
A
comics.
time when everyone had rights and all things were equal.
Yeah, no, it's never been like that, unfortunately. We're going to look back to a story that was the Angel is the superhero that had stories in the Marvel comics. We talked early on about this has been a while back when we had like our nautical theme there. We
Yeah,
went over like
yeah.
Namor and stuff like that,
Sure.
of how Namor is really one of the first, like, is the first Marvel superhero to appear, him and like the Human Torch. And they appeared in Marvel comics.
Right.
It started off as like Marvel stories and they dropped it.
Sure.
But like with a lot of other comics at the time, these are all anthology books.
Mhm.
So they have like 8 different stories in there. The Angel was a superhero that was in these as well. We're going to look at a villain that he faced.
Does the angel show up later? Like, is the angel an actual superhero that, like, part of things like, let's say, 80s, 90s?
I don't know.
Okay.
I can't maybe.
For some reason, I'm thinking that I've seen the angel as part of, like, a team of superheroes.
there was like Archangel.
Maybe that's
But
it.
that was like X-Men.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, whatever.
But what we'll do is take a quick break
Yeah.
to hear from our sponsors, and when we come back, I will tell you about the most
Diacal.
I will tell you about the most diabolical villain you have ever
Wonderful.
witnessed, and
I'm
that
looking forward
is
to it.
the Armless Tiger Man.
Armless Tiger Man.
When we get back right after this.
New from Bush.
And we're back. Thank you from
Thanks,
probably
Bush.
not advertisements from Push, but from people
Aw.
who were there.
Damn it, Bush.
Make sure to go to your store and ask, hey, I want that new Broberry banana push soda.
And they'll haul out something
They'll be
green with a homemade label on it.
What? All right. So I teased it before we went to break.
Yeah.
Armless Tiger Man. Mike, if I'm
Armless
not running
Tiger
over any
Man.
cords here.
Fantastic.
So I'm going to go.
He really has no arms?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, this is, again, this
Dude's
is
really
World War
good
II.
with his feet.
This is the 40s here. I think technically, what does it say? Copyright 1941.
Okay.
So the Angel is a head to toe in like blue with like a red cape.
Yeah. Look at
Um,
him go.
Just think of like a generic superhero in a way.
He looks like Superman, but in no ass he has angel wings on his chest.
You know what his face kind of looks like? Think of Johnny Depp and Ed Wood, except without the giant teeth.
Yeah. Johnny Depp not looking so good these days.
I haven't seen him since the trial.
Yeah. He not looking so good.
Well, poor Johnny Depp.
More like Johnny Depp. Am I right, bro?
All right. So, anyway, you really don't need to know much about the Angel. He doesn't really have any powers that we're ever introduced to.
Really?
So he just punches them and stuff.
He just punches stuff real hard.
If he does have powers, they don't show up in this issue.
He punches you and says, "Bless you."
We're introduced to a downtown tavern.
Okay.
Where this guy who's like a trenched man, I say trenched, he's wearing a trench coat.
Okay.
And like this big brim, we just see them kind of through the silhouette of the glass. And
Yeah.
one guy's thanking the other guy for the money. And he goes, hey, what about a beer? And the tavern owner's like, man, this is the strangest looking customer I've ever served. And he goes to ask for his order. And he goes, I don't want any beer, basically. I'll have Chateau Quim wine.
Chateau Quinn.
And the guy's like, sorry, but they stopped importing that since the war began.
Mm.
And he's like, whatever. We'll just, the other guys, I'll have my beer. And the other guy's like, I don't want anything.
Yeah.
They have their drinks then.
Chateau Quinn.
Chateau Quim.
Okay. Quim.
Quim.
Even worse.
Which I thought.
Does Quim mean something?
I thought at one point in time that it could have been like slang, like a bad British slang for female anatomy.
Oh. Excuse
I could
me.
be wrong.
QUIM?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it shows them then going and walking out into an alley. And while they're in this alley, we just see the man in the overcoat say, a nice dark alley now. And he leans forward and he bites the man that he just had a beer with in the neck.
Oh.
And then...
By the way, I'm sorry. 1934 Chateau Quim. It's a real thing.
Okay.
It was a real wine.
Well, they don't have the...
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Interesting.
Yeah. House of Quinn,
Okay.
I guess, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Makes sense for me.
Yeah, fun. All right, so the dude bites him.
Ken's Mojo Dojo Casa House.
Mojo Dojo Casa House.
Have you seen Barbie yet?
No, I have not.
Okay, never mind.
No.
So
Did you like it?
Loved it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've heard it's really good.
So he bites him. I'm just gonna read it verbatim of how
Please
it says
do.
it because there's no way.
Crunch.
Yeah. Tiger like the cloaked man pounces on the other, and then you see him sink his teeth into the guy's neck, and the guy goes, yow!
Youch.
And then, paralyzed by gnashing teeth, the victim falls. The Tiger Man leaps upon him, his feet smashing him to death. And then the next panel is the Tiger Man with $100 bills shoved in his mouth, but he can somehow still talk and goes, not bad. I've eliminated a possible informer and gotten the bribe money back. He. But I can only read it as if he's got something in his mouth. So it's like, not bad. I mean, while he's reading it.
Sorry, sir. We don't take wet money here.
It's just the top.
Oh,
panels
yeah.
right there.
Oh, look at
that's
him.
It.
It's like a stack of bills, too.
Yeah.
It's not just like a bunch of...
I just imagine him. He's not being able to talk fully.
That is so weird.
So the next morning, the murder, obviously in the paper.
Uh-huh.
And the angel is reading, and he goes, Dill. Apparently, that's the dude's name who got murdered.
Dill?
Dill. Dill. Dill.
He was in a pickle.
Hey-o.
Thank you.
The
Push soda.
Yeah, it says the next day. I hate pickles, but if they make pickle soda and they put it down there, I will try it. So there you go.
There is a pickle soda.
I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
It's not touching my taste
There's
buds.
that ready-made pickle beer, too. Have you ever had that?
No.
Oh, God. That's awful.
No. I usually have
It's
pickles
terrible.
by accident. So.
Yeah. Oh, Pickles by Accident. That's the name of my memoir. Pickles by Accident.
Oh,
Starring
man.
Tom Cruise
Really?
as Pickles.
How's he going to be in your... when it's turned into a movie.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to fill in and write for you.
No, he's a bad writer.
I love how we both decided to take
Yeah,
a
we
drink
both
on
take
the
a drink at the
same
same time. That's what that sound was. Thank you,
man.
folks. We appreciate it.
So another thing that I noticed too that I don't think you did, and
Yeah.
I guess we both subconsciously just do this without thinking about it.
Sure.
I realized we have both made ourselves comfortable. And
Oh,
both
yeah.
kicked
Oh,
our shoes off
please,
while we're doing
yeah.
this.
No, I'm not
Okay.
wearing shoes doing this. You got to
Yeah.
be crazy.
It's just funny. That just shows you how comfortable Mike are with one, and I are with
It's
one
in
another.
support of the Armless Cheetah Boy or whatever it is.
So the
Tiger
angel
Yeah.
the next morning
Yeah.
reads, "Hey, Dill, that victim, he
Dill.
worked at Johnson's Defense Plant," because I know everybody who works at the local defense plant.
Johnson's Defense Plant.
No, maybe it was Mortimer's. No,
Yeah,
it was
no.
for sure Johnson's Defense Plant.
Yeah.
Granted, I know it's the 40s. Things are different,
Mortimer's
but it's just
Defense
weird
Plant.
to hear. Yeah.
Mortimer's offense plant and
And
Johnson's
Johnson's
defense plant. Yeah.
And together we have a solid football
That's
team.
right. We're
Uh,
going to take state this year, kids.
and he goes, I wonder if there's any connection with the defense program. We'll see. I will tell you, while it does not talk about his powers,
Yeah.
he has to be a solid detective, because I'm going to cover a span of just 4 panels here. The trail already in the immediate panel leads him to the tavern, right?
Sure.
From reading the headline, he's already at the tavern. And he goes, Dill came here regularly. Maybe the killer came here too. He talks to the bartender.
Well, yeah, he came there because he killed him there.
Well, yeah, it's the alley back outside. Why is he not
That's what
going
I'm
to be
saying.
there?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, this guy came in. He, ordered the Chateau Quim wine.
It's weird. His coat kept falling off.
And the angel goes, I think I'll go see the wine wholesaler. That's his first thought.
Huh.
He goes and sees the wine wholesaler, Dombey and Son, wholesalers of fine wines.
Why does everything have a name?
I don't know. I love this
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
Just because the absurdity of some
Dombey
of
and
it.
Sons.
Dombey and Sons.
Yeah.
We've got a small quantity in stock. Only place that sells it now is the Hotel Metropole, is what he tells the
Hotel
angel.
Metropole.
Yep.
Did you just you're trying too hard on these names.
No, that's
no. I'm not saying you. I'm saying the person who wrote this. You're trying way too hard with these names.
Again, you got to stick out.
Just say
They want you to know how fancy this guy is.
just by saying Metropole.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
The angel, following up on the new lead now, goes and has dinner. But do you think he puts on civilian clothes?
No,
No, he
does
dons
it in suit.
his angel
Yeah,
outfit.
that's great. I see that you are the angel. May I bring you some snails?
That is such a terrible French accent.
Yeah, it's a good one. Come on. I learned all my French by watching Pepe Le Pew.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
because that was never stereotypical or offensive to anybody.
Eh,
That's,
just skunks.
that's the thing. If anybody ever watches American accents, they can just blame our cartoons. For how
Oh,
we use them.
absolutely. It's all Mel Blanc's fault. Yeah.
You know that he was allergic to carrots.
Was he really?
Yeah, so when he
Oh, I
would
didn't know
do, like, he would bite the carrots for the What's Up doc,
Yeah.
he would spit them out in a bowl after
Why
the
didn't they just
take.
get him a radish or something or an apple? Sounds the same.
Maybe at that time they were like, commit to the performance.
Or he could just go, there you go, done.
Those kids are going to know if you're not biting into
Oh
a
my
real
God. Yeah,
a
those
real
kids will
carrot
care.
male.
Yeah. They won't even think you took a left turn at Albuquerque.
They'll know you turned off way before
You
that.
lied.
Nothing will be real to them
You
anymore.
lied, Bugs.
So the angel obviously asks the waiter, hey, do you serve this wine? Yes, we do. You know, it's funny you ordered it. The only other guy who ordered it is the party up in 712.
Oh.
Because when I go to a hotel
That
and
was
I'm
easy.
like, hey, I'd like a Dr. Pepper. That's weird. You know what? Somebody else just literally ordered Dr.
Yeah.
Pepper. He's in room 315.
Yeah.
That's a weird thing to
You
tell
should go
somebody.
see him and kill him in his room.
Right?
Yeah.
So the angel then says, hey, can I pay you for your waiter outfit?
What?
To which the waiter says, sure. Hey, and so they switch.
I've been wanting to get naked at work for a long time.
And so they switch, and he tells him he's just ordered his meal. Why don't you take it up for room service?
Oh my gosh, what is
So
what is
the
going
angel-
on here?
I'm telling you. So the angel, now dressed as a waiter, has gone up to the room.
You know what
to
would have been better
deliver
is
room
if
service.
he puts on the waiter suit and he still has his cape and spandex on
Underneath
under
it,
it, and
you
you
can
could
tell.
see it. Yeah, that'd be the best.
Oh man. So
Hello, I am your waiter.
no, you can. He doesn't do anything that silly, but
Yeah.
I mean, he definitely does have it on underneath.
He
there.
does. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's got his little boot pants.
So he shows up and he leaves the food for him so he can get a visual representation or a
Yeah.
visual confirmation of what the suspect now looks like.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and tell him whenever he leaves the hotel.
He gets a tip, and it's so wet.
Well, no.
He hands him
No.
a buck, and it's just sopping.
So he goes to leave and he goes, hey, don't you want a tip? And he turns around to grab it, and the Tiger Man with his foot flips a coin towards him,
Oh boy!
but it lands short. And so Angel goes to bend down to pick it up, and when he does, the armless Tiger Man kicks him in the face, and he says,
why?
you're not a waiter, otherwise you would have waited for a tip. Now I recognize you. You're the angel.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah.
Just remember, if you never want to be mistaken for being a fake waiter, always wait for your tip.
That's wow. Okay.
This leads
So
to
just on a whim, he just kicks the guy in the face. He's just like, yeah, I don't think you're a waiter. Kick.
you didn't want a tip. You're not obviously the
Yeah.
angel. Yeah,
Kicks him right in the face.
that's essentially
Good.
what happened.
Great.
So after this, fisticuffs ensue, and
No.
armless.
No.
Oh.
Footicuffs ensue. There's only two fists in this fight.
Just in general terms,
Sure.
fisticuffs ensue,
Okay.
and armless Tiger Man eventually. Just saying that.
Harmless Tiger Man.
Armless Tiger
So
Man
terrible.
eventually takes the sprint away from him, and he running up the stairs, and he gets to the edge, and he jumps off to get away, and he grabs hold of the chandelier rope or chain
Yeah.
that's atop this hotel
Yeah.
with his mouth,
Mm-hmm.
and he hangs
Yeah.
with his mouth.
Yeah. That's
Angel-
that's a beautiful picture.
Oh,
right
it is.
there. Yeah.
Angel lands below him and grabs his foot, but he's kicked off, like kicked off the chandelier by Armless Tiger Man. Then in a span,
Why not just call him Tiger Man?
I don't
You can
know.
tell his arms aren't there.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not like somebody has to go, you got no arms. What?
I
You
guess
know?
he could be ATM.
Hey, he's the ATM.
So ATM kicks Angel off
This ATM takes,
Off.
don't give.
the chandelier. It knocks him out, and then it says that the Angel hits the floor stunned. The Tiger Man now gets past the house detective, the manager, and the doorman. But it shows 3 different scenes for each
House
one.
detective.
He bites the house detective's hand.
Sure.
He kicks the manager in the face, and he kicks the doorman in the chest. And then it says the Angel recovers, and he realizes he's gotten away.
Wow.
Well, when the Angel comes to and finally, wakes back up to realize, oh, where am I? What's all going on? All that.
This guy's
He-
handy with his feet.
He goes back to his hotel room and scouts around and realizes, hey, there's plans for all the local defense plants except for Johnson's plant. He's going to go do whatever he's planning on doing there tonight.
Yeah.
So he sprints over to the factory. ATM is already there at the factory.
ATM.
He's got,
Yeah, I got it. That's great. Love
he's
it.
got one guard to deal with, but there's a problem, Mike. As you can see, the guard there is on the other side of a fence.
Oh, yeah.
So do you want to guess what he does to get over the fence?
Scales it with his feet.
Okay.
I
What,
guess.
maybe bite through the fence with his mouth?
Come on, does he?
No, Mike. He digs a tunnel underneath it with his mouth.
With his mouth. Come
And
on.
it just says, "Row, row, row."
Oh, wow. With his teeth.
Like
he
the
digs
sound
a
of him
hollow
digging.
under the cyclone fence.
like the sound of him
Yeah.
digging through dirt.
Yeah.
Then he sneaks behind the guard and kicks him in the back of the head.
Sure.
Once I can't get over
This guy.
how much he can do. This is
And he's a vampire, it seems.
I caught myself before I said it, but I almost said I'm amazed by how much this guy can do with his mouth. But in the essence of this, like, he is able to instead I would think that he would use his feet for more of these things.
Sure.
Not the case, because once he gets in, he places a skeleton key in his mouth to unlock the door to get in.
How does he place the key? With his
It
feet?
doesn't say. It just says clamping a skeleton key between his teeth. He shoves it into a lock. Then he goes in and it says lowering the pressure needle or lowering the gauge. The pressure needle starts to turn. He grabs a pull on, like valve
Yeah.
and turns the whole thing enough to where the pressure causes explosions in the factory. He can tighten it that tough with his neck and stuff.
Right, he is something else.
It is-
I.e., I'm burned.
Yeah,
Burned.
and he's covering his eye. This is kind of horrific
Yeah.
for a kid's thing.
Yeah.
Then, not done enough, or feeling like he hasn't done enough in destroying those machines there, he starts with his toes throwing like hammers and wrenches at other machinery there. Because he's just like, death to all machines.
This guy, look at him.
Right? He just wants to mess up everything.
I like this, where he's just on top of Angel.
Yeah,
Boy.
so then Angel and ATM get into a massive fight, and ATM's going down to deal the final blow to, vampire bite him in the neck. But thankfully, Angel is able to find a piece or a part piece from the destroyed machinery around.
Yeah, it's like a little
and-
piece of pipe.
Yeah, and put it in between his
Yeah.
mouth when he closes down.
Yeah.
As he says, employing a trick used by pearl divers fighting sharks.
Pearl divers fighting
an-
sharks.
The Angel jams the pipe into Tiger Man's mouth, locking it shut.
Oh, Lord.
So we find out that in doing so, he's dislocated his jaw in the process.
Okay.
While he's in pain, they get wire and they tie up his feet so he can't
Sure.
use those.
Okay.
He's afraid to take the piece of metal out of his mouth for fear of losing like his hand.
Why
or
do
being
I
bitten.
feel sorry for this guy all of a sudden?
So he grabs pliers to yank it out, and he goes, "Raw, raw!" Like, you dislocated my
Yeah,
jaw.
yeah.
So Angel punches him in the face, typical John Wayne
To
style,
reset his jaw?
To reset his jaw.
Oh my God.
He goes, "Dislocated, eh? This ought to put it back in place." And it's a straight up punch to
Oh,
the
my
face.
Lord.
So Angel definitely not as sweet as one.
No.
And then it says, so he goes, "This ought to put it back in place." It does. It just says it does.
Wow.
All right. He tells him to start talking. And ATM says
That's probably not the doctor recommended way to reset your jaw.
no, for sure. But ATM tells him, I know when I've been beaten, I'll tell you my whole story.
Well, yeah, you're tied up, dude, and you got no arms. I mean, you have been beaten.
Yeah. A strange story unfolds. In my youth, I worked in a mechanical laboratory in Munich, Germany. In Munich, one day, my arms were caught in a machine.
One day.
And it's just like,
Yeah, he's just like, ah!
They didn't want to draw everything. They drew his top half, which is like a fear on his face. It's funny.
Yeah.
After many months in the hospital, he basically was discharged, and he was given a book by his doctor that said, hey, this book will tell you how to use your feet and teeth instead of your hands.
Book's called So You've Got No Arms.
He does say, though, that years of training and concentrated use of his teeth and legs made them
This is so stupid.
abnormally strong and dexterous.
That's not the way teeth work.
And dexterous. Overdevelopment of his jaw muscles twisted his face into the hideous mass of bone and flesh. People avoided him in horror. And then we get a close-up of his face.
Oh, yeah, he is a grody looking dude.
Oh, man. But
he's got a little swath of Hitler hair, too.
Then he says,
on top of his big pinhead.
My brain developed to the way they wrote this is so
Sure.
It's not sorry.
Well, it's the 40s.
My brain developed a terrible obsession against machines. And then it says, suddenly the very mention of machines, the Tiger Man breaks his story and he just goes, sorry. But it's just very much like you would think in the movies of that time of like how they would do hysteria.
Yeah.
Machines, I hate them, Right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, calm down. Let's hear the rest. And he's like, okay. And
Okay,
then he
that did
just
it.
goes right back into his story.
Wow.
And
I'm
he's like,
surprised he didn't like slap him, to get him out of
almost.
his
I mean,
hysteria.
if he punched
Yeah.
his jaw
Yeah,
back
yeah,
into place.
Yeah.
And he goes, I started to visit factories, smashing everything in sight. And it just shows him like crack. Yeah. And he's just like,
He just goes
everything.
insane in these factories, and he's got no shirt on.
And then it says, you're under the arrest. The Gestapo was on my trail. And one day they caught him.
The Gestapo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then it says they grilled me in their imitable way. And he goes, I'm not a saboteur. I love Germany, but I hate machines, is what he tells the Gestapo. And the Gestapo replies, really? You're just the man we want. Suppose we send you to America.
Oh, God.
And he goes, you could wreck machines there to your heart's content and for the greater glory of the Reich. Doesn't matter what machines, just go over there and wreck them.
Just go bust up some machines.
And he goes, so well supplied and with funds, I came to the United States. And then he goes, you know the rest. So I guess he just picked up right with the...
Yeah.
And then the angel just tells him...
So he had zero plan other than, I'm just going to wreck all the machines.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Then Angel tells them, because somebody called the FBI to show up, and they put one of his leg in an organ boot.
Wait, what?
It says...
An organ boot?
With an organ boot designed to cripple him if he makes a false move.
What the hell?
I don't know. It looks like that.
So it's like this metal boot?
But it's not like a body organ. It's like the state of organ.
Oregon boot.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't know.
Well, it's got like a weird little twisty thing on it, too. Like, I don't know if we're supposed to know what that is.
I don't know. But anyway, Angel says, he goes, there'll be plenty of quiet where you're going. Maybe that mad obsession will leave you. If it doesn't, we might unleash you on the Nazis. And then he closes out with a thumbs up, like a look down the barrel of the camera straight up at the reader. And he goes, that is, if the RAF has left any factories standing in Germany.
Royal Air Force?
I guess.
So the Oregon boot.
Thumbs up for Angel. Plenty of new hair-raising action with the Angel in every issue of Marvel Comics.
And never again.
Angel is there. Just
invented in 1866 by Oregon State Penitentiary Warden J.C. Gardner, the Oregon boot, officially named the Gardner Shackle, was an effective solution to eliminating flight without totally eliminating the mobility of prisoners working outside the walls. So, if you look...
So it made it where they couldn't fly away anymore.
Yeah. But, like, look, there it is. So it's literally a shoe with a big metal kind of thing around it.
So you could still move, but it was to weigh you down.
Yeah, I guess it's to weight you down, and maybe they tighten it or something on you. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Yikes! I don't want an Oregon boot.
We did a lot of weird things back in the day.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yep.
That's like putting your crotch in one of those things. You know, those things. Oregon crotch holders.
A lot of things come to mind. Oh, an Oregon boot? Yeah, I would not want to do that.
Thumbs up for the Angel.
There you go.
Well, that was great. I hate this guy.
Why?
I hate the
Angel or
I hate Angel and I hate the other guy.
Why? Why do you hate
Well,
him?
Angel, I don't like his mustache.
Yeah,
He's got the really wispy little. I tied a girl
John
to the
Water-
railroad tracks. John Waters type mustache.
See,
yeah.
well, when you said that, I was thinking of not Dick Dastardly, although Dastardly has one, but
Yeah.
Dudley Do Right, Snidely Whiplash is what I was thinking of.
Whiplash, yeah. Hey, a lot of these guys looked. I don't know. Their faces were really odd. Like,
Yeah, there's a style back in the 40s that kind of.
I think some of this maybe came from Dick Tracy.
Yeah,
you know,
I could
how
see that.
Dick Tracy did all the bad guys really weirdly,
Mhm.
like Shoeface or whatever. You know,
Or Eraserhead or whatever. No, Eraserhead was
Eraserhead was
a movie.
what's his
Fincher?
face?
No.
No. It was
Dang it.
the other one,
Yeah,
the weird guy.
not Cronenberg.
God dang it! Now I got to look it up.
That's not Mulholland Drive. That's Fincher. Dang it. I see.
Somebody out there shouting it right
I see his face.
1977.
Yeah.
It was done by David Lynch.
Lynch. There we go. Okay.
Eraserhead. If you've never seen Eraserhead, watch that. It is the creepiest thing you've ever seen. Yeah, it is super creepy.
The little, well, it's since 77, so spoiler alert. The little like turkey thing.
Oh,
like,
the little baby. Yeah, it just
yeah.
cries all the time.
It's a weird ass movie.
Eraserhead, Freaks. Have you ever seen Freaks? It was like made in the 20s or 30s. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because that's
it's
where
all about the sideshow.
Well, that's where the
people.
One of Us,
yeah.
One of Us is from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one, Freaks, and what was the other one I was thinking of? Oh, Johnny Comes Marching Home. You ever seen that?
No.
This one's made. It's a World War I. Guy gets injured in the battlefield.
Yeah.
Can't see, can't hear, can't move.
When was this made?
Takes his arms and legs off, and he's just a torso there basically, and it's all takes place in his head where he's just screaming and he's in agony and all this stuff. It's one of the most depressing things you'll ever watch. I think it was made, I want to say like 40s.
I'm already depressed enough as it is.
Yeah, it's rough, man. Let's see. Comes Marching Home. Yeah, it was. Well, they're talking about
The song?
Yeah, they're talking about the song. The movie.
Johnny, I hardly knew. Yeah.
Yeah, movie was anyway. It's very old.
Well,
and Metallica had a song that featured some of the footage.
oh,
the
like for
movie.
their music video?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's Johnny Comes Marching Home. Anyway, it's something like that. You know, When Johnny Comes Home or something like that. But
Yeah, no. That,
yeah, it's creepy as fuck.
I don't know that one. So
Yeah.
2 out of 3, I guess, ain't bad.
Yeah, I watched some weird stuff when I was younger.
Yeah, I did too. It
Like I
wasn't
worked in
necessarily.
video stores, so I watched anything. You know.
I watched some weird stuff, like I've seen Eraserhead, but then it
Yeah.
was weird stuff where it wasn't like weird, but it was just like experimental in a way.
Yeah.
And I don't know if maybe like everybody does that, or I had a moment like in my 20s where I was just like, oh yeah, no, like you got new age, like oh these free thinkers, like
Sure.
or like early like Richard Linklater,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Slacker. Yeah.
Slacker,
See,
yeah.
like I remember watching that, and
Made
being
on
like,
the
oh
streets of
yeah,
Austin.
this is
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Mhm.
And like that was one part of the
One
cool
take.
parts too. The whole
Yeah.
thing too makes sense.
Yeah.
Always funny watching it back. Still seeing a Ron Paul thing back in '92.
Oh, sure.
But yeah, like stuff like that. But nowadays, I'm just like,
I was talking to a guy yesterday who brought us a Waco map, and I'll show it to you before you leave. But it's from 1991. It's when businesses used to pay to have their business put on these maps, and it was like a cartoony type map.
yes,
I'll show it to you. But the guy, his family had 4 of them for some reason. He gave one of them to Chip and Joanna, and he had a thank you card from them all signed and stuff. He had just come from there where he gave them one, and then he brought us one, which is fantastic. Guy's so cool. But he told me that he's been in contact with this place in Austin. They have been they are allowed to show this film from, oh man, it's got to be like 1978, 1980 or whatever. Joe Dante, the guy who made Gremlins and lots of other movies. When he was in college, he made this 7-hour movie called, I think he said it was Movie Orgasm or something like this, right? And it's basically a movie made with clips and commercials and all this other shit. He just put it in. It made like this 7-hour cut. Well, it's been cut down to 5 hours. And Dante describes this thing as a movie that you can come in and out of. So, like, you watch it for an hour, leave, get a hot dog, come back, watch another hour, that kind of thing. You can just come in and out and go.
Huh.
Anyway, he's trying to set it up so that we have a showing here at the Hippodrome. And I told him, I said, man, I'm in. You know, whatever I can do to help for that. Because, I mean, that's a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing you get to see, you know. So we'll see how that turns out. But anyway, that speaks to that experimental kind of feel, you know, and that kind of thing. So,
I love that kind of
yeah,
stuff.
that'd be cool. That'd be really cool to
that's
watch.
really awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's it.
That's all we got, and that is
Go Marvel Comics.
Well, early Marvel. I'm pretty sure you're not going to be
Marvel
able to find
Mystery Comics.
You're not going to be able to find that on your Marvel app anymore, probably. But it's out there.
Do you have that? Do you have the Marvel app?
Yeah, I have both Marvel and
You
DC.
read all that stuff?
I mean,
you read them digitally?
Yeah, I read. I read the personal stuff I do digitally. Like I say that personally. Like I've been reading through a lot of old '90s Batman stuff. I've been using the DC app for that. But like stuff that we do, I like having the printout, obviously, to show you and stuff too.
Sure. Do you have to pay for the app and then you pay for the comics in it, or what?
The app's free. You pay for it's a monthly service.
Yeah.
To be able to access it.
So you pay one monthly fee and
you
get
can pay
whatever
like
comics?
for the year, and then like right now I'm lucky. I have a special for the rest of the year for Marvel where it's just $5 a month.
Wow.
And DC actually have a 3-month free trial, and then after that it's like $8 a month, I think.
Huh. That's really not that bad, honestly.
No.
If you're going to read everything, that's not bad.
Yeah, no. So like
because they put out a buttload of stuff.
Yeah, they do, and it has like the back catalog of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Too. So you can go back and read all the old stuff too. So
you think about all the costs that it eliminates, you know, a company like Marvel or DC.
Oh yeah, no, I do think eventually
there's no shipping, there's no anything.
And I'm a little bummed out about it, but I get it. But like obviously within my lifetime, I'm pretty sure like printable comics are gonna be gone.
Yeah.
So just like a lot of stuff.
Sure.
I think that I love having like the actual, you know, book and stuff in there. But I just think it's not gonna be out of us like. You ever read any Ray Bradbury, Fahrenheit 451?
Yeah, yeah, I know some.
Yeah, so you know how like everybody goes in, they're burning the books because of knowledge. I feel like we end up burning the books just because of technology. We have them on other places where we just don't.
Yeah.
Well,
but we're also taking them out of libraries and stuff. So
well, that's true too. I will say, I am still a little, and maybe this is a shame on me, but pleasantly surprised about the selection of stuff that our local libraries do have. Yeah, really? In a positive way.
Yeah. Yeah, you should support your local library, whoever you are, wherever you are.
Yeah.
Please support them and support the small mom and pop bookshops too.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to make those anymore. You know, I mean, nobody's going out there and going, gosh, you know, I should really get into the very lucrative business of starting a bookshop.
Yeah.
You know, we've got one here locally called Fabled, and it's a beautiful little shop.
Oh.
How they stay in business, I got no idea.
No, but it is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous place. We're actually doing a photo shoot over there next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know if they still have it. It's been a while since I've been over there. I remember in the kids section they have the little closet there.
Yeah, it's like the wardrobe that you walk through. Yeah.
My little nephew loved it. Blew his mind the first time he went over there. Yeah. No, it's a great place.
No, that kind of stuff you just don't get at the big shops. You know. No. Well, even like a Barnes and Noble, they're hurting.
Yeah,
I mean,
everybody is. It's all on. I feel like online now. Yeah. It's everybody buys
Amazon
everything online
and
or digitally.
Like yeah.
It's just a sign of the times. That's where we're heading.
We hope we depressed you guys.
Yeah. All right. Well,
progress sucks.
If you're not crying yet, then we didn't do our job. We'll try harder next week.
That's right. Hey, just remember, push.
Pineapple.
Man,
the sponsor of this.
You're getting through that one. Good job.
This is probably about all that.
You're gonna go blind by the end of the day. It'll be great.
Yeah, what?
Follow the sound of my voice.
Oh, there you are.
There it is.
There you are. Okay.
Push through it.
Push. I don't know why I said it like that. Oh man. All right. As always, we appreciate you guys taking the time out to listen. Until next time, stay safe, everybody.
Golly con.
Frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about Frozen heroes. Gonna tell you about.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.